Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Life Lessons for Men. Let's get right into it. So Halle Berry has to pay $8,000 a month in child support after finalizing her divorce from her ex-husband, Oliver Martinez. How many times we heard this from men when they got to pay child support, when they got to pay alimony, all this other kind of stuff. And guess what? Halle Berry filed her divorce. She divorced her husband and she had a prenup. So back in 2015, Halle Berry and her ex, they agreed to a custody arrangement and child support payments. They went through the same family court system that men do. They both got lawyers, all this other kind of stuff. They share a 9-year-old son. In addition to the $8,000 a month that Halle Berry has to pay, she's got to pay 4.3% of all her income if it's above $2 million. That's a little weird. She also has to pay for all the school tuition, all the extracurricular activities, all the medical insurance, everything in addition to those $8,000 a month. Usually it's a man the one that's paying child support. Usually the man's got to pay alimony. He's got to lose half his stuff, lose, the house, lose half his 401k, his pension, get his kids ripped from him, get, every other weekend dad, maybe a Thursday night dinner, maybe 3 weeks in the summer, or some kind of shit like that. Now let's read some of these comments. You got some of these women saying, who is her legal team? They need to be fired. I'm sorry. This is the same law that screws men over in family court every single day. This is the same law that says that it's in the best interest of the child to have an equal lifestyle in both households. So one person, if they have significantly more money, should pay child support to the other so they can give that child a similar lifestyle in both households. That's what the law says. And ladies, if you don't like it, you can always vote to change family court law. This is what men have been advocating for decades, and we can't get it. By the way, if y'all enjoying this, do me a favor for free. That means a lot to me. Hit the like, share, subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Now, some of these other comments said she carried the child, gave birth, have joint custody, and have to pay child support. Sheesh. Yup, that's right. This is what men got to deal with. So let's read another comment. I'm going to say this again. If I have to pay child support while I have joint custody and cover tuition, extracurricular activities, baby, I just might as well have full custody. Long are the days are going over where women are automatically given full custody of the child. A man has to pay child support. It's just off the rip. A woman's income is not calculated in child support payments. Just all that is starting to go away. These courts are starting to turn. It's been slow, but some of these states are starting to turn the tide of what is fair when it comes to the division of child time with the parents. See, one guy says the hypocrisy is unbelievable. It sure is. It sure is. See, women have no problem when a man is paying all this child support and alimony. They will high-five each other. They'll have divorce parties. They will say, oh, get your bag, queen. You deserve it. When a man is the one paying, they have absolutely no problem with it whatsoever. But when the shoes are reversed, when they flip the script on them, when you hit them with the Uno reverse, suddenly they got a problem with it. Suddenly they want the laws changed. Suddenly they say her lawyers need to be fired. Suddenly they're shaming this man, talking about, oh, he don't need that child support. He's a man. He need to just figure it out, this, that, and the third. The freaking hypocrisy. This guy goes on to say, this is 2023, not 1953. Women love the traditional man where they don't have to pay. Feminists will tell you this is progress. Take the L, just men been doing for decades, just like men been doing for decades. Men have been going through this for decades. But yet women, they want this traditional man. They want him to pay all this stuff. They want to take his money. Why do you think so many women file for divorce? Why do you think 80% of women file for divorce? Because they're incentivized to. They're incentivized to file for divorce. So if they think that, oh, if I'm making all these millions of dollars and I'm marrying someone who's not at my level or more, then he can take me for my money. I'm sorry, this does not happen to men every fucking day in this country. Here's another comment that says, and this is why you never date a bum. Oh, I'm sorry. He's a bum. This dude's an actor in his own right. He may not be as well known, well famous, well paid as Halle Berry, but he's an actor in his own right. So suddenly he's a bum because he doesn't make as much money as she does. What kind of bullshit is that? Fellas, pay attention. Why do you think you see so many women out here who are successful, who've done very well for themselves, who've made millions of dollars? They are single as hell out here. They don't want to get married. Look at Oprah. Oprah been with Stedman for like, 30 years now? She ain't never getting married to that man. Why? Because of the family court law, especially in California. Shit. Another comment says, be careful who you marry. Your slip up could be their come up. I would say the same thing to men. Be careful who you marry, because she more than likely will file for divorce from you, because men in general, we don't file for divorce. And then she could come up off your money. But Halle Berry, she divorced her husband, and yet she has to pay. Why you divorce your husband, Halle Berry? I mean, what's wrong with this dude? You can't get along with him? A non-black man, you can't get along with him? What's going on? So here's another comment that says, so basically don't get married if you make more than him. Got it. See, this is a prime reason why men today, they don't want to get married, because they don't want to get taken to the cleaners in divorce court. Men don't fear marriage. Men fear divorce. Men fear these family court laws. Men hear stories time after time after time about dudes getting taken to the cleaners, getting half their stuff, half their pension, half the house, having to sell the house, alimony and child support and 401ks, all this other kind of stuff. When you built your life, you made millions. Maybe you start a business. Maybe you play ball. Maybe you have, done something with your life, and a woman could just like that take half your money just because she wasn't happy. Come on now. See, you got so many comments in here talking about why she got to pay anything at all. He's a man. He needs to be taking care of the child on his own. Again, this is what men have been saying for years. So is it finally time we change the family court laws? Is it finally time we make things truly fair? Is it finally time that we start the conversation at 50-50 custody, that we start the conversation with no child support? And then if there's an argument that needs to be made where one child goes on one side or the other, then fine, we go from there. But we should not automatically have this thought process where we're starting that women get full custody of the child and the man just left devastated. We got to put a stop to that. Anyway, that's it for this one. Make sure you leave a comment down in the comment box below. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this story? Do you think it's fair for Halle Berry to have to pay child support? Do you think that she shouldn't have to pay anything at all? Let me know what your thoughts are. I really want to know. Let's keep the conversation going. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.